Hi guys, I'm Mike and this is F1 Fanatics. So guys, we said on the weekly news show last week that this announcement was expected before Singapore, and Haas have made the announcement and they have chosen to stick with Romain Grosjean, and that completes their driver lineup for 2020 of Kevin Magnussen and Romain Grosjean. Now this will shock a lot of people, with obviously Nico Hulkenberg being ousted from his seat at Renault to make way for Esteban Ocon. It now leaves him without a seat in Formula One, and everyone thought that Hulk would get this Haas seat and Romain Grosjean would be dropped. And I know Nico Hulkenberg is a very popular driver with fans and in the F1 paddock. So yeah, this will certainly come as a shock to a lot of people. I did say last week that I could understand the dilemma that Günther Steiner was going through, and I think obviously we can only speculate at this point, but I think the decision not to sign Nico Hulkenberg will be heavily influenced by the financial aspect of it. Obviously, Romain Grosjean brings sponsors himself, and Nico Hulkenberg, I think it was touted that his salary was more than both Haas drivers combined, which I have no idea whether there's any truth in that, but he certainly would have been on some serious money, a lot more than obviously what Romain Grosjean and Kevin Magnussen were both on individually. And having lost their title sponsorship with Rich Energy, which obviously is a good thing in terms of securing a driver like Nico Hulkenberg, yeah, it would have been kind of crazy to shed out that load of money without having secured a title sponsor for next year. So I think the financial aspect of not choosing Nico is huge in there, and also maybe to play a part is his previous relationship with Kevin Magnussen. Now, Romain Grosjean and Kevin Magnussen have clashed on track this year, but I believe they do get on off the track. And now that obviously Romain has job security and Kevin has job security, I can see them on track competing a lot better with each other. And let's be honest, we can't really criticise either driver too much this year because that Haas car has truly been terrible. But I know there will be a lot of hate towards Grosjean, but I actually think he's unfairly unrecognised as actually a very good driver. He's very quick when he gets it all together. His biggest problem is that consistency, but Haas have proven that they're willing to give it another go to let him prove that consistency. And obviously a lot of his race retirements this year, 6 of them have been down to no fault of his own, really. Obviously, you can say the Silverstone one was both him and Magnussen's fault, but a lot of them have been kind of issues and faults with the car, which you can't really blame Romain for. So, yeah, I know it'll be unpopular, but I think Romain Grosjean does deserve a shot in the seat. Yes, it's really disappointing Nico Hulkenberg looks likely not to have a seat because Toro Rosso, I wouldn't expect him to get a seat there. Giovinazzi, I think it's been rumoured that he's already been offered the seat for next year, although not officially confirmed. And also with Williams, with Hulkenberg, he doesn't necessarily bring in the money and would have those huge wages. And we already saw Williams had a huge loss last year in 2018. And Nicholas Latifi is going to bring in money if he gains that seat over Robert Kubica for next year. So yeah, it really leaves Nico Hulkenberg in a place where unlikely to drive in Formula One next year, maybe a Formula E seat or DTM or maybe the World Endurance Championship might kind of be on offer for him. But yeah, that's the breaking news, guys. Let us know what you think below. Are you gutted that it's not Nico Hulkenberg? The initial reactions that I've seen have been yeah, very kind of gutted that it isn't Nico. I'm obviously in that camp. I would have liked both of them in the seat. I can see the positives for both drivers. I'm happy for Romain that he gets another shot and another chance to kind of prove what he can do in a Formula One car. And well, they said they wanted an experienced driver and they would have got the experience whether they went for Hulkenberg or with Grosjean. And Grosjean knows that team inside out because he's been with Haas from day one, remember. So they may have shown a little bit of loyalty in that aspect too. But like I said, the main reason for me, I think, will probably be financial. But yeah, we can only speculate at this point. They certainly wouldn't come out with anything like that. I'm sure Nico Hulkenberg might have a say on things in the weeks to come. But yeah, guys, obviously another breaking news video. So we weren't planning on kind of having this video released today, but it's out there. We also have our F1 play predictions coming out at 2 p.m. today, and also our full race preview of Singapore coming out at 5 p.m. today. And we'll cover this a little bit more, and if anything more comes out in detail in the story, in the F1 Weekly News show tomorrow, as well as all the other roundup as well. But yeah, guys, Grosjean and Magnussen for 2020. What are your thoughts? But you F1 fans, keep racing.